This car is a disgrace to the human race. Jeez. Car is a disgrace to the human race. I'd rather drive a fucking Prius before I drive this shit. What's up, guys? So we're in the Maserati GranTurismo MC. As you can MC right there. That's pretty corny, so I'm not gonna do that again. So we're in the GranTurismo MC, and I did a video about the 2017 special edition on why Maserati GranTurismos aren't being sold. I'll link the video at the end of this video in the last 20 seconds, so you'll see. But that video was very popular. It got 103,000 views, I think, so far at this moment. But there was a lot of comments on there, and that's what I wanted to, I guess, you know, highlight. I don't want to say highlight because they're negative comments, but highlight about that video, because a lot of people have hate in their lives and they want to spew it out on YouTube, and they want to talk bad about the GranTurismo. So I wanted to show you guys all the hateful comments, not all of them, but the hateful comments on that video, and you can go in there and scroll yourself to read through the comments and respond whether you agree or disagree. But these are real comments from the video. I'm going to read them just like the negative comments or bad comments about my Ghibli video, and see what you guys think. So I'm going to get right to it. All right, guys, so I'm going to do this in a little bit different style than I did the last video. I'm outside of the car now, so you can get a good look at its beauty while I talk about it. But since I did the one with my car and I added all these clips and stuff, made it funny, it's a little less personal. With this car, it was a little bit more personal with the other, with my car, so I decided to, you know, light things up a little bit. Right now, I'm just gonna be serious with you guys and give you these hateful comments about this car here. So the first one I see is from Alex M. It has 201 upvotes. It says, no backup camera, no push start button, an infotainment screen that has an old school Nokia-like resolution, all for the price of $140,000. Not worth it. And this car is actually more than $140,000. Now I'm sure you could talk them down with this being a 2016 model, but this is an MC sport line, so it's gonna be a little bit more than $140,000. But I guess point taken from Alex M. Okay, the next comment is from Ram Arm, and Ram R says people don't buy it because it's an ugly car. So I'm looking at it from this angle and I don't see much ugly here, but Ram Arm thinks that this is an ugly car, so people don't buy it because of that. Good on you. All right, so I'm at the rear of the car because of this comment. This comment comes from Cool and Mellow, and Cool and Mellow's comment is anything but cool and mellow. Here's what he says: because it's a piece of shit, GT taillights look like a Toyota Camry or Hyundai Sonata. All Maseratis are under-spec'd with cheap Fiat Dodge plastics. No technology. Oh, and the front looks like an old Honda S2000. Please. Ooh, let me go to the front then. What did you guys think? An old Honda S2000. I know what those look like. Please tell me that this does not look like an S2000. Somebody else tell me that. That's the first time I've heard that. What did you guys think? An S2000 though? Come on, dog. All right, Greg Meeg, I'm reading his comment here, and he said, old and slow. I guess he got straight to the point with his comment. Old and slow. All right, now Hansel Vasquez says, Chrysler, overpriced crap. People keep bringing up the Chrysler thing, and they have their right to do so with the newer models. Not this model. Now, the 2018 has finally added the infotainment system, which is from the Fiat Auto Group, that so you can say, oh yeah, so it has a Chrysler infotainment, blah, blah, blah. This has nothing to do with that. Since this is such an old design, this was before all of those parts had been put into the Maserati cars. So this has nothing to do with Chrysler. I repeat, nothing to do with Chrysler. So that argument is irrelevant. Take that with a grain of salt. This one's kind of funny, guys. Okay, so RD Ryden says, or maybe because it looks just like the Ghibli, which is about half the price, because I sure do see a lot of those around. Ooh, I know a lot of Maserati GranTurismo owners are not going to enjoy the fact that somebody says this looks like the Ghibli, because it's completely different. And the Ghibli is a good looking car. There's mine, and there's a GranTurismo. There's a Ghibli right here next to me. There's a Ghibli, GranTurismo. Tell me where those look like the same car, please. Let's go to the back. If that doesn't tell you, that's anything. Back of the GranTurismo, back of the Ghibli. Does not look anything the same. Not sure where that person got that from, but they're tripping. They are tripping. All right, Mr. Avery reads, overrated so-called luxury sedan with absolutely zero comparable amenities to its competitors. The only cool thing about Maserati is its name only. Now, we all know that this specific model is dated, but I mean, to be honest, that is still a timeless design, you know, and that I read that paragraph or that quote, shall I say, from Motor Trend, that not about being the fastest. Maserati is not about being the fastest, not about being the most luxurious with technology, but the driving experience in these cars. And you'll learn a little bit more. If you read those articles, you'll get impressions from real reviewers on their thoughts, and you'll really look at this car a lot differently. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this name, but it's Antonius Aurelius. He says, I think I've seen more Maseratis broken down on the side of the road than any other European cars. I don't think they're very reliable. I mean, I can't vouch for that. You know, I know at one time Maserati did have some reliability issues. I don't know if that's the case now. I've never been broken down on the side of the highway, knock on wood, so can't vouch for that. But hey, you know, it's a supercar brand. They're made for heavy performance, and if you're using them a lot, you know, things are going to go wrong. But if you're pushing these cars and driving them right, that's how it should be, you know. But at the same time, I know people want to use these as dailies, and they want to beat the crap out of them, you know. So I mean, I guess you want a car that can withstand that, and the Lamborghini Huracan is a perfect example of that, or the R8. So I see where you're coming from. This comment is pretty savage. Okay, so Daniel Melendez says, I think the 2013 Accord has better value and less depreciation after 5 years of ownership in comparison to the Maserati. Yikes. Yeah, Maseratis do depreciate. I'm making no excuses. The depreciation on these are atrocious. You got me there, Daniel. I think, yeah, you got me. Damn, Daniel, you got me. Gabriel Guerrera with another Chrysler comment. They don't buy it because it's an expensive Chrysler, and I've already expressed my feelings on the Chrysler thing because it's not true, but I had to read it because that's a pretty savage comment. I have to include this one just because of the name. Michael Motorcycle. He says because it's heavy as shit and slow. Yeah, thanks, Michael Motorcycle. All right, so Jordi Barcelona says, in my opinion, is that they are ugly cars, ugly looking cars at that. And he said, just simple as that, they're ugly looking cars. What do you guys think? Hippo Lebanon says, I got one last year, so this is from an actual GT owner. I got one last year, and I can tell you the interior quality is shit. Other than the seats, the rest is fake leather. Carpeting is not luxury quality, and as you mentioned, the infotainment, well, it's a nightmare. And I mean, this infotainment needed the updating, which they did for the 2018. Other than that, I mean, you say fake leather. I mean, this looks fine to me. I guess I'm not a leather tester, so I don't know how to judge quality leather, but this looks good to me. But you know, that's from an actual owner, and I guess the carpet sucks and whatever else he said. So, you know, take it like that. It's not just people from the outside looking in. Okay, so Ali Blues says that's an ugly fucking cheap ass interior for a 2017. Now this is a 2016. He was talking about the other one. Same interior pretty much. Maserati is made by Fiat shit. Got the same interior parts as a Dodge Dart. Again, another irrelevant comment, but I just have to show you guys how many people think that this car is a part of the FCA's you know, creation, which it is not. So here we are. Here we are. Again, here we are. Chrysler, you know, parts all over the place, right? Yeah, no, probably not. No, nope, nope. All right, now I'm just gonna do a rapid fire because there are so many comments here. It's crazy. I'm gonna do a rapid fire of a few of those comments and just go with that. So I'm not even gonna say the names, I'm just gonna say the comments and what they say and let you guys be the judge. Maserati has become overpriced, probably because the car contains numerous Chrysler parts that are identical and found in various Dodge Chrysler vehicles, such as the Dodge Dart and Jeep Cherokee. You paying big bucks to have window switches that are identical inside of a $20,000 Dodge Dart car also using a Maserati. Shares parts with a Fiat and costs $155K. It's not worth it, bro. Because the interior is ancient, the engine hasn't changed. Literally nothing on this car has changed for over 10 years. So buying a 2017 makes no difference than buying a 2007. So why would you spend $150,000 when you could have bought exactly the same 2007 model for less than $70,000? Newsflash, Maserati name is no longer worth a $100,000 premium over an equivalent performing automobile. These cars use buttons and switch gears from a Dodge Dart. No one is buying a GranTurismo. It's like buying stock in a company that just went bankrupt. It just doesn't make sense. Because it looks like a Buick. Because they are crap, unreliable cars, nowadays people are looking into buying exotic cars that they can also use as daily drivers. Not to buy the $250,000 car that they can only drive on weekends. Dude, the bare truth is these cars are painfully old technology for the price. There are so many more options that are better and cost far less. Plus the design is way dated. Bottom line, they need a group redesign. That's why no one is buying them. The other models have the same problem. If it weren't for those people who either want something different or just love the marquee, I doubt they would be selling it any, and it would be the position that Alpha was in until last year. The interior sucks and the horsepower is too low. Maserati needs to hire a Lucid Air designer. Because it's way overpriced. Pretty Italian trash. They depreciate like a motorhome. My vet will smash this car for half the price. I think the problem is no one is gonna pay 160 grand for a car with old interior and slow acceleration. And here's the last one here, all right? This isn't the last one, this is the last one I'm reading, but it's a pretty heavy one. All right, he says, and this is from Bargain Tears. Bargain Tears says, they aren't selling because the car is dated, meaning old, diminished, outdated. The nav system is old. The Nokia 9930 has a better resolution than the infotainment system. Yikes. There's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You can get the same horsepower. This thing produces out of a 4-banger damn there. This car is slow compared to today's standards, and they haven't changed a thing on this car. It's a damn dinosaur. It doesn't have a backup camera, a damn near feature that comes standard on a fucking Ford Fiesta. A car that costs less than the damn taxes on the GranTurismo. No parking sensors, no autonomous driving, no lane keep assist. The car is bare. How do you justify the price? Let's say, how do you justify the price? Okay, starting that over. How do you justify the price? It's higher than a damn Tesla Model S. This car has no purpose. You can name off any car and it'll still be better than this crap. The fucking shit emoji is more important than this car. This car is a disgrace to the human race. Jeez. Car is a disgrace to the human race. I'd rather drive a fucking Prius before I drive this shit. A fucking Prius, which is actually better than this piece of shit. Fuck this car. Wow. That's a loaded comment, guys. I had to read that because that person was either having a bad day or Maserati killed their firstborn son or daughter and they're just taking out their revenge on this video. So with that said, you see just a fraction of the negative comments on that video. I definitely challenge you to go watch the video, or just even go in the comments of the video and see these for yourself. See the comments that people are responding to the video with, and actually see if you agree with some of the things these people are saying or not. Or if you want to put that in the comments of this video, let me know if you agree to anything I said, anything the comments said, or what you just want to put, if you want to add your 2 cents in on the topic of today with reading mean comments about the Maserati GranTurismo. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. You know I'm always here to make amateur Maserati and Alfa Romeo videos. So definitely, if you like that and you like what I'm doing here, give it a like, get the video up there in rankings, because this one's probably going to be controversial as well. Definitely comment your input on everything that we've said here, and also subscribe if you want to see more. That's it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys like the video. I will see you in the next one. I got a couple more coming out. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.